Hi, welcome to Allbrands After Hours with me, Courtney Douthat. Welcome to the show. We hang out, craft together. Today, we'll be showing you how to make your own stickers with your Brother ScanNCut. Let's do it. So when I showed the offset features in our 5 tips and tricks video, a lot of people were asking, hey Courtney, you said you made stickers with these. How do you do that? Can you show it to us? So today I'm going to show you how I actually make stickers for my kids and for me with my Brother ScanNCut. So right here I have sticker paper. Nothing special, just regular sticker paper. If you're doing this on your inkjet printer, whenever you're looking at sticker paper online, just make sure that it says it's for your inkjet printer. Mine said it was for my inkjet printer. It was fast drying, stuff like that. It's usually like the keywords that I look for whenever I'm selecting my sticker paper. Now this is kind of cool. So you could get regular sticker paper that looks just like this, just plain white. So when you print it out on your sticker paper, it looks just plain. Now, but there is, I'm very excited about this, there are holographic sticker papers, and like this one's opal. I don't know if you can tell on camera. So very, very fun ones. So there's tons of different ones out there. So it's pretty fun. They're not like super expensive. I just went online, typed in sticker paper, and tons of them came up. So let's do some stickers. Before we do that, let's pick what we're actually going to have on our sticker. So I'm just going to go into Google and I'm going to type in summer clip art. All right, and I get a bunch of different images, and I misspelled clip art. So I'm gonna go to images. Now, I do wanna tell you, if you are trying to sell these, I don't recommend it unless it is your drawing or you have permission from the artist. I'm gonna use these as personal use. So I'm not selling these, I'm not doing anything like that, so it's okay. But if you were trying to sell any of your stickers and you wanted to make a sticker business, I highly recommend getting permission from the artist or drawing it yourself, being creative and creating your own images. I mean, then you of course have licensing for that. So these are different little summer ones. We're coming into the summer and I love these. How cute. I really like this one. That's really precious. Oh my goodness, with the ice cream cones. Oh, that's so cute. Now I was perusing earlier and I did see this image and I really liked it. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to select print just like how I normally would. So I have my image here. Now I could change my image and go to more settings on my printer and change the size. Right now I'd be wasting a lot of printer paper. So I kind of want to make my stickers bigger. If I've got the option to do it, why not? So I'm going to come to scale and I'm going to hit custom. And now I can make it much bigger. You see how it brings it up? So I want to use as much of my sticker paper as I can, so I'm not wasting it. Now if you notice, the image does have a black line around it, which is helpful with our ScanNCut, but if it didn't, our machine could still read it. It doesn't make a difference. Another thing you're going to want to look is right here, it's got it as a letter. Now some sticker paper is going to come as the size of a regular piece of printer paper, so letter, but some don't. The one that I have is actually an A4, and the easiest way, because it didn't say that on any of the packaging, but the easiest way is you put it in your printer little slot where you put your paper. It'll have different numbers on there, and just kind of the little center, move the brackets, and that way you can kind of see what size yours is. A lot of them do at least, you know, letter or legal or something. Mine was an A4, so I'm going to switch that to an A4. Now if you don't know, or your printer only has letter size, you can always cut it down. Cut the paper down to fit inside your printer, and then you can use any of them. So mine, it happens to be an A4. So I think I'm good to go. I'm gonna hit print. Alrighty, so I have them back here, the ones I've actually printed. I'm gonna be very careful because it is considered wet. These said they were fast drying. I don't think they were very fast drying, but how cool is that? Now, if your printer also has a feature where you can tell it what kind of paper you have, so with this one, I would have wanted to say, hey, it's like a gloss finish. It's not going to have printer paper, sticker paper on there as an option, but it would have like a high gloss, which this is a very high gloss piece of paper. So I would select that as an option. My printer didn't have that, but I have seen it before. So this is very cool. However, if I was to touch this or run my hands on it right now, I would smear the image. So that's why I actually have them back here laying out flat That way, how cute is that? Laying out flat to dry. Now, how cute is this? Now you can see where my printer kind of messed up because I need to get new ink. We're kind of messed up right there on that top one, but like, how cool are these holographic stickers? Like, that is so cute. I love this. And I'm actually going to do an offset cut, which is we're giving it a border around the image because it's really cool. It's holographic. I want to show some of that holographic. So that's when I use offset, is when I'm doing something specialty paper, or if I do want a white border around, then I'll use my offset, and we'll do that together. So very, very cute. Like I said, I'm laying them right back here flat to dry. But whenever they are dry, I'll be able to touch them like normal and everything like that. So they're drying. Now I did want to show you, if you don't select the right size of paper, and I did this on purpose, you see how there's that big line? Well, because I had it on letter whenever I printed instead of that A4 or a longer piece of sheet, or longer sheet. So it went ahead and it did this line, which is not good. It crinkled up my paper, and you know, I can't really use this. Also, if you notice, the ice creams and stuff, they're like blurred down here. Well, if I touched it before it dried, I'm gonna get ink everywhere, and it's going to take away the image. So not what I want to do, not great. So that's why leaving it to dry after it's come out of the printer is your best option. I don't even think fanning it's going to do. You just got to leave it alone, sit it to dry. If you have one where maybe you print something on the corner to have it as like a little tester one, is it dry, can I touch it yet, then that would be good. So very, very cute. I mean, honestly, I could still use some of these, but not all of them. But I did want to show you what happens if you don't do it. Select your paper size. If you don't let it dry, that's what happens. It starts coming off your printer paper. Now, again, when we were talking about printing it, so for this particular one, I had to put my paper in this side. Now, how do I know that? It's because I assumed it was one where I had to load it up front, because I've had that before, but this one wasn't. It was where I had to lay it with shiny side down, paper side up. So I did that. So I did actually accidentally print on it. So I had to do that, and then it brings it into the printer and lays it and then does it. So depending on your printer, all of them are different, but depending on yours. So it's been a few minutes, and honestly, I just looked at other images that I could make a sticker out of. So these are dry. If you touch them lightly, it does not come off in my hand. So we know it's dry enough to go into the machine, because I don't want to start cutting this until I know that they're dry, because the blade's going to come near it and you might smudge a bit. I mean, it's really not going to be going too crazy, but I do want to make sure I've got that little insurance. So now, since this has a paper backing to it, so it's a sticker, so it's two parts right now, the glossy part and then the paper backing. Since it is two part with a paper backing, I know to use my low tack mat. All right, so got my low tack mat here, and yes, I'm using a 12 by 24. No, it's because I don't know where my 12 by 12 is. I don't know where my 12 by 12 is. Alrighty, so I'm going to put it on here lightly. You don't have to rub it or anything. If your mat's very sticky, then maybe a little bit, but I don't want to really rub these stickers. They're dry, but still I'm being a little cautious. So, okay, I'm just kind of tapping around. You can rub the part that the image is not, and it should stick on there just fine. Alrighty, so let's load it into our machine. We're going to go to scan. Where do we want to do? Well, I want to direct cut these. I don't want to put them into the memory. I don't want to put them to a USB or anything like that. I want to direct cut. Where do we want to convert it? Where do we want to have the option of editing it after we've scanned it? Well, we could go to our machine, or we could do it to Canvas. I want to go to my machine. And let's hit, ooh, is it as a 12 by 24? Yes. If not, we would hit that wrench to turn it into a 12 by 12 if we were using a 12 by 12 mat. In this case, we're using a 12 by 24, so we're going to hit start. Oh, it's asking me about the lever on the side. There is a lever right here on the side that says a 2 and a 1. If it is a thicker material, most likely you'd have to go up to a 2. If it's a thinner material, you go down to a 1. This is a thin material. I'm going down to a 1. All right, since I did that, we're going to go ahead and hit start. So now she's going to feed through to be able to show me on screen what's on my mat. She's scanning the whole thing. She thinks there might be stuff at the bottom. There's not. I just don't know where my 12 by 12 is. I got a lot of things, okay? Alrighty. So here she comes. And she did a beautiful scan, and it did not mess up my image. If you can tell, my ice creams look great on there. Alrighty, here she is. So we're gonna hit OK. And now if you notice, she picked up all these bits that were on the side of my mat because it's such a good scan. So I'm going to use these little icons right here, the little arrows, and I'm going to zoom in just on my ice creams. Come down one, take that one, come all the way up. If you were using a 12 by 12, you wouldn't have to do that. You might want to zoom in away from the little gun, because that's less that you'll have to edit out or anything like that. How good, look how beautiful that scan is. Oh, I'm a nerd. Okay, hit preview. Beautiful. That came out great. So let's go ahead and let's hit OK. Alrighty, now this is where you get your option. Do you want to cut directly on that line? So you want to cut the stickers out where it's just the sticker. It's not the white bits around it. Well, for this, I'm just going to cut out just the actual ice creams. I don't want the white bits around. But if I did want it, I would come here. Now, this is asking you what outline distance. I could tell it right now it's at 0, but if I wanted to add a distance, see how it's going around? And now it's going to leave that border around there and cut that outline very pretty all the way around there. I mean, look how perfectly it does this one right here with the little bits. It's making it where it's perfectly lining it up. So it's great. It's not like how if you were to resize this image to try to do that, it wouldn't equally come out like this. It would resize it, but resize everything, and it wouldn't be perfectly aligned. Outlining it like this and doing an offset cut, that's where you're getting that perfectly distanced bordered around it. How cute is that? I love it. Now, if you did decide you only wanted to do these that way and have a border on those, you could. It's 1000% up to you. And maybe I will do that just for fun. So let's say I want to cut out just these top ones, and I'm going to hit preview. And I'm going to hit OK. And these I'm going to cut on the line, but those I'll do an offset cut. So let's go ahead and hit OK. Please select. And for this particular thing, I'm going to use my black auto blade for this. This is the one that I usually use to cut paper. So I'm going to drop that in my holder and hit cut. See how it's outlined right now on my mat? How cool is that? Now, this is an option if you want to do a half cut where it only cuts through half of that material so the paper backing doesn't get punctured. You could do that. So if you're making a sticker sheet instead of individual stickers, you could do a half cut to be able to do that. Which right here, the icon, scroll down one, half cut on. You could do that and make stickers that way. I want stickers all the way through, so I'm going to let it do half cut off. So let's go ahead and hit start. So if I wanted to make a sticker sheet where they could pull off the individual stickers but the sheet would still be there, well then that's great. But this, I just want individual stickers. There she goes. And she's done. Now I'm not going to pull them off because what I actually wanted to do is do an outline of the other stickers. So we're going to hit OK. We're going to go back again, but now we're going to select the other ones. Like that. Hit preview. Oh, I got a little bit of junk on the side, so I'm going to go ahead and put that out because then it just saves me stuff. Yes, I could edit out later if I wanted to, but why save myself the trouble? You know, save myself the trouble, save myself the step, and go ahead and just delete it out there. All right, looks beautiful. We're going to hit OK. Outline. We're going to put a little distance around them, nothing crazy. Hit OK. OK again. And that's the nice part is you can select exactly what distance you want around. How much of that border do you want? Cut. And start. She's going to go down, since how thick that material is again, and she's only going to cut through that material. Oop, she's thinking. She's thinking. That's so cool. Okay, I geek out every time I see this. Are you ready? I'm not ready. Okay. Oh, one got stuck. Okay, one, how cool is that? Okay. Two, how cool are these? Oh my goodness, look at this. How cool. So now my kids have cool little summer stickers. like these little ice creams, and I could have made anything under the sun that I wanted to if they were into a certain character. Again, if I'm using them for personal use, I'm not trying to sell them because I know I'll get that in the comments. How cute are these? Now these seem like they're a little stuck to the mat, so I'm going to actually take my spatula and be good. Oh my god, these are so cute. These are actually spin my mat a little bit. There we go. How cool with the border. I'm excited. Okay, another trick, if you want to get something off your mat, pull it to the end of the table and just kind of push down on the mat. Don't bend, but push down and things usually pop off really good. That one's cute. How cute. These were like pastel-y, but I think if I had done brighter colors, I think that would have looked even better. But, you know, nothing wrong with a good pastel. How cute. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Now tell me in the comments, which do you prefer? Do you prefer when they have a little bit of a border around them or when they're right on the line? Which one would you prefer? I kind of leaning towards the border. I'm usually right on the line because I think it looks more realistic sometimes if it's like that. But I don't know, the border ones are really, really speaking to me today. How cute. How fast was that? Like, we literally just made stickers out of thin air. Like, oh, it's so cool. Okay, so I'm going to do my holographics next, and then we'll take a look at some more. Now, before I clicked off of that, what I should have done was save this image, and then I could have used it straight for these, because when I scan this in, the machine's going to see all of this holographic, and it's not going to really want to pick it up. If I had done darker lines around the ice cream, well, then it would have been able to see it better. So I'll show you a workaround, because right now that's a lot. If I scan this into my machine, it's going to see all these things, and it's going to want to try to cut out the holographic, which is not what I want. So I have this right here, which is another one of the stickers that I just made, because yes, I'm making more. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to scan this in. And this is going to be my workaround. So I'm going to scan this into my machine, but instead of a direct cut, I'm just going to save the images to my machine. So we're going to hit, scan in. All right, so we're going to hit scan. We're not going to do direct cut. We're going to scan to cut data. And it's 12 by 24 and hit start. So now I can get the image from these, do an outline, but I can drag and drop onto these guys when I scan it in. It's a workaround to be able to do something like that, because again, your machine wants to read all the holographic, so it's kind of the workaround. If the holographic wasn't as busy as mine is, you probably could just scan it in how we did the other ones and be just fine. But I know this, personally, I've used this holographic before, and this is my workaround for it. Alrighty, so we see these options now. They're different from whenever we did a direct cut. So we can select just the outer bits of this, or we can select the innards and outers, or we can make it into a cut line. Well, in this case, I want just the outline. I don't want the innards or anything like that. So I'm going to do like we did before. Scroll in on just the things that I want. Beautiful. All right, and we're going to hit preview. Okay. To our machine. And hit OK. Now, you notice it didn't tell us anything about the outline cut or anything like that. So we have to come home, go to retrieve data from our machine, scroll down to the bottom, and there, right there, is our ice creams. So if we hit OK, we can now come to Edit, Object Edit, and now what we can do is we wouldn't want to resize it any bigger. We would want to come here. There's our outline cut. Because if I resized it, it's going to resize everything, and it's not going to be perfectly giving a border around it. This is going to allow us to have that border. All right, and then so I did 12 on the other ones, and I thought that looked good. Now, if you notice, there's two lines. There you've got your outer line and your inner line. I only want that outer line. I don't want that inner line. So what I can actually do is go ahead and delete out that inner line. So you see the outer line and inner line. Well, I'm just going to hit the trash. Take that one out. Now, if you were to group and select all of them, hit Object Edit, you couldn't be able to resize all together like that. So you have to do it individually. Object Edit, Let me ungroup you guys. There we go. "12 seems to be my magic number. Take the other side, or the innards, delete it out. So now I can take this off. I'm done with this, and I can cut my stickers out of it later. But I'm going to take my holographic, and I'm going to put it on here. I don't have to put it in the exact same spot as these because I'm actually going to scan it in and then drag and drop to put them exactly where I want them. So just put my paper on there. There we go. And I'm going to hit OK. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. And I'm going to select this right here, which is a mat with a bar through it. Select that, and I'm going to hit start. And what that is it's going to scan my material to show me what on my screen, what is on my mat. So that way I can see where my ice cream cones and stuff like that are and drag and drop that outline onto top of each one of them to be able to cut them out. You only have to do this when it's a very busy print like this. The machine kind of sees all of it. It's like, wait a second. So you only have to do it when it's something busy. When it's something like this, you're fine. I've done it with my opals, my iridescents. I did this fine. This is just when it's a crazy busy holographic. Alrighty, so if you notice, that's a very busy image. But if I select which one I want, it puts a little red box. You can, of course, hit edit and go to this magnifying glass. It can go up to 400%. There we go. So we're going to go down. These are going to move your screen. These are actually going to move your image. So I'm going to move down. And I'm going to move my image like this. It's easier to see in person. I'm so sorry. You can do it this way, or you can just drag and drop. It's whatever you prefer. When it's something very detailed, I usually do these keys, but I'll do both. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. Perfect placement. Okay, now we can go over and do our next guy. So you can drag like this if you want to get close and then fine tune it with the arrows. Okay. All right, so now the cut lines are perfectly on there. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. OK again. Please select cut. And I'm going to go ahead and hit start. And there she goes. She's going to come down, since I'll get the materials, and just go for it. All right, I'm going to get out of her way. Now, when she's cutting out, I do want to tell you something very exciting. So I'm going to pop it up on screen. I can finally fully talk about it. So we are having an event called the Lone Star University. This is going to be a 2-day event with tons of teachers, a bunch of educations, a fun vendor mall. It's going to be a great time. I'm very, very excited to announce that I will be there teaching both days. So if you sign up, there is an early bird special. I don't know the tiers, that is on the website. But if you sign up, you get to hang out with me and a bunch of cool teachers. We're going to be having so much fun. And there's not only going to be hands-on projects where you take a project home, there's also lecture classes, which I'm very excited about both because we're bringing in some really, really great educators that know their stuff. So you'll get a one-on-one with all of us, get to hang out and spend 2 days just crafting, enjoying, having fun. So I'm very, very excited to be able to finally tell you guys that that is coming up. How cool is that? Sorry, I'm doing 2 fun things at one time, telling you about the show and telling you about this. So if you haven't looked, if you click down below, I'll have a link to Lone Star. So if the registration's open or if the product page is open, I will have that link down below for you guys to check out that event. But if it's not quite yet, well, maybe next show. But hopefully it'll be out by the time that this video comes out. So I will have it linked below if I can. So very, very excited. Come hang out with me. That is August 25th and 26th in San Antonio. Woo! All right, here we go. I mean, I could still use this. I could totally still use this. All right. Goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, how cute! Oh my goodness, he's so cute! Okay, let's see, which one do I want to pull off next? He seems like he wants to come with us. How cute. Wait, where's his little companion? How cute. So now they have the holographic one and the not holographic one. You know what? This one is a favorite. I'm gonna grab her non-holographic one too. How cute. Yeah, I wish I would have done these in brighter colors. I feel like they would have popped more. But pastels are cute. It is fun and adorable. Oh my gosh, that way you guys can see them and compare. Oh, okay, so both of these we did the outline on them. Yeah, the outline. Just with or with the not holographic. Like, super cool. I like the outline. I like that it gives us that option. These probably are my favorites. I like these. These are cute. Oh my gosh, my kids are going to be so excited. They love when Mom makes stickers. I don't bake, but I'll make some stickers. No, I'm just kidding. How cool! How cool is this? And really, guys, we could have printed out anything under the sun and made a sticker. Oh, if you were doing, I know I go on tangents. If you were doing wedding invitations and you wanted to have thank you stickers to put on the thank you cards you sent out, boom. If you wanted address stickers for Christmas cards or a wedding, boom. You could have them in holographic or like that opal, that pretty opal. That would have been pretty. And how many times do you have to spend extra on these invitation sites? I'm not going to name them out by name, Minted. But you have to pay extra for that kind of thing. And now I could just do it myself. And I mean, I could have made it into a heart. There's all the different images in the machine, the hearts and stars and everything. I could have cut this out of anything if I just printed out a bunch of my addresses or dresses. And then did ovals or circles or whatever under the sun. Oh, for Christmas I could do stockings. I'm going on tangents. But how cute is this? And it was so simple for us to do. How fun. I'm very excited. So now, since we're on the show, I've got to undo at least one sticker. My kids can have the rest of them, but this one will undo. So I'll undo this popsicle. How cool is this? And if it's, there we go. How cool is it? I'll undo one sticker. They can have the rest of them. Oh, I forgot this is my translucent paper. I have so much. So you can kind of see through. I don't know if you can tell on camera. You can kind of see through this kind. That way, if they stick this on something that has like a little bit of a background to it, like their composition books or something with school, you can kind of see through this one. So it's not complete. It's a little transparent. I like these stickers. These are some favorites for my kids. How cute! So now I could stick it on my shirt if I wanted to. I'm not going to stick it on my machine. Maybe I'll lightly put it on my machine. If I wanted to decorate my machine for the summer, there we go. A cute little popsicle. Oh, the strawberries we did on the other video, those would have been cute. I mean, we really could stick this now on anything. We really could stick this on anything. Look, here's my phone. Could put that in. Oh, how cute. I could decorate my phone differently for every season. I love that. That's so cute. Okay, I'm going to leave that on there because I think that's cute. So every time I look at my phone, I'll think of you guys. Again, if you showed up for the live chat, hi guys in the live chat. Every week, right when the video comes out at 7 o'clock, I am in the live chat for the whole time that the video runs for the first time. So the premiere of the video, I am in the live chat talking to you guys, saying hey, answering questions, having a good time. So if you do catch that, I'll see you guys in the live chat. If you don't, the video does go onto our YouTube channel and it saves onto that. So you can see it at any time. But that one's just a fun little thing that I get to say hi to you guys in the live chat. So if you are in the live chat, hey guys. And if you can make it, again, 7 o'clock every time the video comes out. So it's Saturdays at 7. I will be in the live chat every single week, or every time the video comes out. For the first time the video comes out, I will be there saying hi. So that is something cool that we just started doing. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed learning how to make your own stickers with your Brother ScanNCut. It's a lot of fun. And don't forget the ScanNCut is on our website, allbrands.com. We are a family-owned and operated business since 1976. And we truly, truly appreciate you shopping with us. Thank you so much. Alright guys, I hope you all had a good time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because it is the easiest way to let us know that you want more of these videos. And y'all have a good night. Bye!